Where is this? There we go. Alright, game 2. We're gonna go find a queue. That was really bad. Again, like I said, if you want to learn how to play Magic, don't watch my videos. If you are interested in me playing badly, then sit here and join us for a few hours.
For hours?
Yeah. You know, roughly 5, depending on how long our matches take. I'm playing pretty
fast.
I play pretty slow on Modo, I think, compared to how I play on paper. You know, like I do frequent a lot of control decks, so I play pretty quickly when I'm playing paper Magic. But you can also shortcut stuff. You know, you don't have to click or say yes 3 times to put in my Resto Flicker Wisp interactions. We're playing against Rugby. We're keeping this. I think this is a perfectly fine hand.
Yeah.
He's on the play again, so I mean on the draws, yeah. I've been practicing my dice rolls, so I wish I got to I wish I got to roll the dice instead of this virtual dice. I don't trust it.
Basic island.
I don't trust the Modo Shuffler either. It's a joke. I think we are gonna play the bop instead of the vial, maybe?
Why?
Do we want to play off curve? Like if we can either accelerate into Blade Splicer, or we can play on curve and vial. Off curve and vial first. This is the only problem with having the green source, is that it's always interesting in which one to play first. With mono white, the 1-drops are only there because you want curve filler. Like, you always want vial turn 1 with the mono white version of this deck. With the green white, it's very, very debatable whether vial is better than hierarch turn 1. Yes, vial is nice if you have the curve that you can vial in, but if you don't have the curve and you have the 1-drop, 3-drop, sometimes the mana dork is better. I think against a blue deck we want to play vial.
Yeah.
We don't know what he is. He could be mono blue Tron. He could be the blue white Eldrazi. I would assume.
Play turns.
I think it's less likely, but he could be playing the Infinite Turns deck, which if you guys don't know about, is hilarious. It's like
not hilarious. It's boring as.
Yeah, I mean, it's the sort of thing that would be fun to play.
There
once.
are 2 basic islands.
You know, if he's Blue Moon, then I think we're fine.
What is this?
Ah, he's fish. Yes, okay. So we're actually happy with Vial here. I am anyway. I'm happy with Vial here. It's always nice to get 3-drops. He revealed another Silver Gill Adept. So he's got 2 of the best cards in his deck. Yeah, this would have been really nice turn 2. But we do get to play Stirring Wildwood, and we can path his Lord if he plays a Lord next turn. So we can vial this bop in, we can path his guy, and then next turn we get to play Blade Splicer. Alright, Silvergill. He's just revealed Mirror Regery.
Yeah.
Regery's, again, an incredible card in this deck. You get to just go off with some of your merfolk sometimes if you have like 2 Regeries or a Regery in a Phantasmal Image. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to save the path for now. I think, yeah. We're going to... Vial in the bop will still actually have path up if we tap the bop for mana. So let's activate Vial. Yes, I want to use the ability. I'm not sure if the green-white matchup is as good as the mono-white matchup. I really like the mono-white against fish because you have all of the first strike, you have the Flicker Wisp for the Spreading Seas and all that kind of rubbish. And combat's usually pretty favourable for us. Let's make a... It's kind of bad if he has Vapor Snag, but I'm not too worried. I'll play this. I'll leave path up for the Regery if he plays that. Regery's a nightmare. That's the one thing I think that can turn combat around, is if he has Regery, or multiple Regery activations.
Or we just try to keep all his lords in check.
Yeah, I mean,
as good as possible.
Flicker Wisp is great in this matchup because you can remove all of the Spreading Seas. Like, you can flick your land.
And you can remove his lords out of the combat.
Yes, yeah, like, exactly. Like, if you block with all the... Yeah, so he has the snag, like... So, right now, I'm actually going to trade a Blade... If I get chance, I'm going to trade a Blade Splicer with the Silvergill. We have another one in hand, and we have a Kitchen Finks, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully this is a Regery.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this will resolve. He will get to cast a Curse Catcher or something if he has it, and then in response I'll path it. No, okay. So we're just coming in. Is it coming in? Yeah. Sweet. So let's block this. Okay, and then before damage we should be able to path this bad boy. Now if he has Spell Pierce, then he's just drawn like a boss, and we can go home sad. Yeah. I mean, there is arguments here for pathing first and then blocking, but
No.
yeah, I mean if he has,
Yeah.
but I mean if he has Spell Snare, like whatever. I'm not too worried. I'm happy to make this trade here because we have another Blade Splicer and a Finks, and we can play both of these next turn. We can also play our Vial next turn, so we're just going to dump our hand. He's got 3 cards left. Taking this up to 3. Yes, please. Okay, that's a really trash draw. We don't want that. Let's play a Kitchen Finks. I'll Vial in the Blade Splicer because of the first strike damage in the combat. It's a lot harder to play around than vialing in a Kitchen Finks, because Kitchen Finks doesn't really do all that much. I want to play this. Yeah, cool. We also have the advantage I love in the matchup where you have Vial and Flicker Wisp and you can reset their Vials. Granted, theirs only need to go up to 2, but it's still funny to put them off. If you can go turn 2, make a Flicker Wisp, reset your Vial again, it just puts them really far behind. Do you have much experience with the Merfolk deck, or?
No, as I said, I normally don't play any creature decks. That means I play. The people that know me, they know I play like all the possible combo decks that there are around. So I never play with creatures. And normally playing against Merfolk is like a race against the clock. So for me, it's just like mono blue burn to play against. So.
Alright, we're gonna put this Blade Splicer in. His Master of Waves is not scary at all right now. We're winning on the board with this Blade Splicer against his Master of Waves right now. Okay, which Vial is which? We want to put a counter on this one, yep.
Just, yeah.
And we don't want to put a creature counter on this one.
Thanks, Modo.
Alright, I don't want to draw. Brush Hand is fine actually. Get to activate Gavin counter.
Yep. You can play it and activate it at the end of turn.
I think I'm probably just going to attack with Kitchen Finks. I'm going to play this, attack with Kitchen Finks, and then if he blocks or trades with it, I can then Gavany.
Yeah.
And if he chooses not to, then we can Gavany anyway, and then get him for 4. Do we Gavany now? He's declared no blockers. If we Gavany now, then we take down any threat of having another creature off of our Vial, I think. And we also take away the threat of having a path. So getting him for 3 is fine for me right now.
Doesn't change the clock.
Not right now, no. Don't have a Vapor, another snag. No! Oh, sour. Why does he always have the Vapor snags? I mean, Vapor snag seems really bad in this format, honestly. Like, you don't want to be Vapor snagging a Thought-Knot Seer. You don't want to be Vapor snagging the 5/5 Reality Crusher.
Smasher.
Yeah, Smasher, whatever it's called. These stupid Eldrazi creatures.
Bounce any Eldrazi if they have Mimics in play.
Yeah, and then they've got Chalices, like, yeah, blue-white doesn't, but I really think that it's not a well-positioned card right now. If he attacks with the Master or the Silvergill, I will throw this in. Another Master? Yeah, okay. Yeah. This one's for a lot more.
And the Elementals will be
Yeah, we need to draw something good now. And now our Flicker Wisp is actually turned off because the Double Master, he's got a Lord as well.
Please no. Silvergill that, please.
Now, this guy's had a really strong draw, I think. We don't have any islands though. I mean, that's something, right? So if he does attack with his Master, we can just block with the Blade Splicer.
No.
What? Okay. Sure, that's fine. I'm more than happy for this to happen because we also have.
Why would he not attack with the Elementals?
I'm not sure. We also have the land that we could activate to just eat something for free.
Everything trades with the 3/2 Elementals.
I don't really know, mate. I don't know why you wouldn't just get in with a couple of. I guess we
No.
don't want to do this.
We have the mana to cast the restoration instead.
Yeah, of course. That's fine because we could. I mean, we should have ticked this up because we could have done this plus Gavany, but I think this is fine for now.
Now we can reset the Blade Splicer
Yeah.
for power.
I mean, we get 3/3 golem first strike, so it's not.
Horrible.
Yeah, it's not horrible. Don't know if I want to. Yeah, we'll just pass. I mean, we still have the threat of like flick wisps and stuff coming off of the vial. Our kitchen thinks we can trade with anything. That's not a problem. If he has spreading seas, I'm gonna cry. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Finks can trade with any of these idiots. The Blade Splicer Golem can trade with any of these idiots. Preferably a Lord if he attacks with it. That would be the ideal thing, is that he attacks with these, so we can
Everything.
first strike some
We
of
can
these
kill
down.
his Lord of Atlantis
We
with the first strike, and we take.
No, but then we're taking lots from this guy here. What we want to do, I think, is put the first strike in front of a
Yeah.
master, so that we can stop some of the damage from these, right? So we're taking 10
Yeah.
from this lot if we block this, and then we go Blade Splicer token here, Kitchen Finks on this one, Restoration Angel on the Lord, Bop in front of something else, and then we're taking about 12 damage. But we clear quite a lot of his board for now. We really should have ticked this up to 4, and then we could have activated our land as well, and then had an extra blocker to eat something, which is a oversight on my part. Okay, so we're gonna blink Blade Splicer. He doesn't have a Vapor Snag this time.
No. His hand is empty.
Yes, I would like to use this ability. This is gonna come back.
Okay.
Okay, move
Blocks.
2 blocks, please.
Okay.
Yep, here's declared attack as blocks. We are going to put this in front of this. We are going to put this in front of this. We'll trade with that.
We trade with the Master and the Lord.
I want to put this here.
Why would you not put the Restoration in front of the Lord of Atlantis, then the Angel would survive?
Sorry, yeah. I want to put this guy here. This guy here. This here. This is a 2/2 still, so our bot dies if we do that. I think we want to keep our bot alive. This also doesn't do anything here, does it? We got 4/3. Yeah, but it stops 4 power.
Yeah.
So I think this is how we want to block. That means we're taking 3. Is that from this guy? 3, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We're taking 15 from this, I think. 1, 2. How many are these?
6.
That's 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 12 from this, and then 3 from this. That's 15. That's going to
We
put us
got
to
1,
1.
so we have 1 spare life.
Yep, but then our Kitchen Finks will die,
Reset.
and then we'll get 2 life there,
We go to 3.
and then we can reset it with Gavany Township, and all of his tokens die this turn.
Yeah.
So then he's left with just a Readery and a Curse Catcher, and then the Silvergill, I think.
Yeah.
Do we want to trade our birds off for this Silvergill, or would we rather have the Gavany up next turn? I think we would rather have the Gavany.
Yeah.
I'm going to block like this. I think my maths is correct. I think we're taking 15, and then we'll lose to just another bloody Vapor Snag off the top. Right, so first strike happens. These become 2/1s again. Normal damage happens. Everything trades exactly as we want. Yep, then we go to 3. Then we can reset the persist. We still have 4 creatures.
And we have now a vial on 4 and on 3.
Yep. So I think
And
this
we
works
still
out
have
for
our-
us.
we still have all our creatures.
Yes, and we have Stirring Wildwood again. Which, like I said, if we'd played that correctly, we would have had Stirring Wildwood up that turn to eat another creature of his.
Yes.
Are we going
yes.
up on both? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. The 2 drops are kind of unassuming. Not actually going to play this because we need the mana for Gavany. What does he draw here that kills us? Nothing, right? Spreading Seas doesn't kill us because he doesn't have... Spreading Seas into a Lord kills us.
Yeah.
Not too worried about that. I don't think we can attack though.
No.
I think right now we just have to sit.
Maybe with the Angel?
We do have
He
3
only has
blockers, but I don't want to lose the bop.
We have 4 blockers. We have the land.
Ah, we do have the land too. Then we can't activate Gavany, which I want to reset the kitchen things.
Yes. Now we wait.
So I'd rather just not do anything. I'd rather just pass turn. At the moment, he's got to kill us, not the other way around. You know, like we've stabilized, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
Dave, mate, is that Jeff's Burgers?
Yeah.
And you didn't ask if we wanted one.
I have a cheeseburger for me.
Oh.
So I will.
Oh, right. So Hammer and Dave have got burgers, and no one asked me if I wanted a burger. Rafi didn't say.
Rafi said Dave is going to the burger place. We want some burgers.
Well, no one told me. I bet he said it in Swiss German, didn't he? So I wouldn't understand. I bet he did it on purpose, because Rafi never asks me if I want something from the shop.
In the stream, fuck you.
You hear that, guys?
You were fucking in the stream.
Fuck me, because I was streaming for him.
Yes, fuck bro.
Alright, he's drawn the Spreading Seas, which is obviously going to happen, and he's got it on us Stirring Wildwood, so that shuts off one of our blockers. So he drew the Spreading Seas. I haven't seen what he's drawn off the Spreading Seas yet, but he's shut down our Stirring Wildwood. Oh man, those burgers look good. Oh wow, that was a mistake. Alright, he hasn't played anything off of this, which I guess is fine. He's also declined to attack and is passing turn, so I'm just going to activate Gavany. Okay.
The burgers are disgusting, Alex.
Yeah, of course they are. I've eaten those burgers. They're incredible. There's another shout out on the stream to anyone that's around. There's a place called Jeff's Burgers just down the road, and it's fucking glorious. So I think maybe we can start being aggressive. He has 1 card in hand. We've got Brushland, so we can't actually cast Noble Hierarch and activate Gavany this turn. So what can we do? Alright, I need to play a little bit faster, I guess. 3 blockers. If he has a 4th, we don't have any answer for that, so I'm just going to pass the turn again. So we are dead to any Lord that gives Island Walk, which his deck is quite a lot of. Another Master of Waves, okay, and he gets to tap one of our creatures. I guess that's fine. We really want to draw a Flicker Wisp. Path would also be sufficient right now, so we can path the Master. Displacer works. We can start using that on our kitchen finks. Yeah, we drew the Flicker Wisp. Okay. So then now we can flicker either his Spreading Seas if he draws the Lord, or we can flicker the Master Waves depending on what it is he has. Do we run the no attacks again though?
Is the match finished?
He's drawn a third Master of Waves.
Of course.
Yeah. Hopefully that's all three out of his deck though. I do have a Flicker Wisp in my hand, so I can remove his Spreading Seas or remove the Master if he makes any, crazy attacks. I feel relatively safe with the Flicker Wisp. I also have a 5/5 Golem and a 4/3 Kitchen Finks right now. He's just drawn a Mutavault. That's something, I guess. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I think I can kill him. If I Violin the Flick Wisp now, remove the Stirring Wildwood so he loses Spreading Seas, then activate my Gavany Township. That gives us 5, 6. Oh, he's attacking with everything. Okay, I don't get that luxury. So, I think what we're going to do then is Flicker Wisp the Master of Waves, remove his 5 attackers, eat his other creatures, and then he's dead on the Crackback. So we want to play this. We're going to remove Master Waves. My Bop is now big enough to eat most of his creatures as well. That's fine. Right, we'll move to blockers. 5/5 here. 4/3 here. 3/4 flyer here. Activate my Gavany, and he's now should be dead on the swing back, even with his Master that comes back.
Is one card in hand? What is it?
I'm not sure. Yep, so we've successfully navigated the 3 Master of Waves draw.
The 3 Master of Waves and double wave reflector.
Yeah. Like I said, I really think the matchup is quite favourable, just based on the fact that we can do that mid combat. We do get to sort of do this. However, the problem I have now is that I have 10 minutes to finish 2 more games potentially. So we'll just get 6, 10, 14 power in the skies. If he has Vapor Snag, that's a problem. So then we can Resto Blink the Flicker Wisp, I guess. Yeah, okay. He's conceded that game. That was nice of him. Choke's pretty good, I guess. Ghostly Prison is great. I'm not sure about Intrepid Hero here. It would kill something with lots of lords on it, but it's like a one-time effect. You know, once we kill a lord with Intrepid Hero, then he kind of gets a bit stuck with smaller than 4 power creatures, so probably not going to bring that in. I want the Paths, I want the Thalias. Arbiter's not great, Limbala's mediocre.
Maybe we want the Thragtusk?
I do like Thragtusk in this matchup, purely because of the life gain.
And distorts the board.
Yeah, and if he has to Vapor Snag it, it's great for us, you know. I'm going to cut an Arbiter. Maybe 2. I know this is a bit strange, because we're really, like, taking out 2 drops or 5 drops doesn't feel good. Maybe it's not correct, but it is going to allow us to stall the board. The Worship will win us the game, because he's probably not going to have an answer for that outside of Ratchet Bomb. So
he will not play Ratchet Bomb because it blows up his own board.
Yeah, exactly, and he's not going to be playing counters against us because we have that 8th Vial, theoretically anyway. The Wiltleaf Liege, normally I play these against Merfolk because it makes all of our dudes bigger, but I think we don't need it right now. I think we have a sufficient sufficient deck. So let's give this a go. And we're going to try and play a little bit faster, so there'll be less discussing of these plays just because we've got 11 minutes for potentially 2 games.
We won for 1 game.
We won.
We're going 2-0.
Yeah.
No.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. The
Yeah.
plan is to win 2-0. In reality, that's probably not what's going to happen because I'm terrible at this game.
Because you're not playing combo.
No, because you know why that last game took me so long? It's because you left me for burgers, and
Yep.
I just really wanted a burger instead of playing Modo. So
Everyone wants burgers.
yeah, I'm really hungry now, and so I can't concentrate. So it's your fault.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I have a
This is
burger.
the last time I invite Hammer to come and play Modo with me, because instead of playing Modo, he eats burgers and doesn't get me one.
It was not my fault.
Blame Dave.
Blame Rafi.
Yeah, Rafi can get the blame for this. This hand's slow, but it's good. Double Blade Splicer is good against him. We're going to keep this. We're on the draw. Hopefully we draw a Vial. That'll be...
Always throw the vials.
Or if we draw a Hierarch, that would also be insane.
Or the bird. On a
The
bird.
bird did work last game. It was a
Third-
3-4 that killed him.
Or we just
You know.
can throw the 3rd Temple Garden.
Yeah. We're playing 4 Temple Gardens. Unfortunately, we got the new art, which looks kind of crappy. I think the old art looks great. Rob Alexander did a great job on the first set of Shocklands. He's gonna... Oh, the turn 2 Vial. I feel you, bro. I totally feel you.
And we now will draw our vial.
Yeah. Oh, the feel bads when you play Vial on turn 2 instead of turn 1.
No. But
We... Of course, we drew our Hierarch here. So it's the same thing. It's just the feel bads. I'll play the brush land so that we don't paint ourselves, but we also have...
Yeah.
We also have access to
the
path
last
if
time
we
I was
need it.
just playing too much Legacy. When you played the Hierarch of one lane, I was like, no, he's gonna daze you. But that's Modern and not Legacy.
Kira's somewhat of an issue. I mean, it stops us from targeting his stuff, but it dies to a Flicker Wisp or any flying creatures we have, so I'm not so worried about it. Oh, of course, the old...
He has no idea why it's the field bats. So we have
Right, I'm gonna shock myself to play this Hierarch. I want the extra mana next turn.
we should have played the mono blue land. They just announced a new conspiracy set. I'm not
Okay.
pleased.
I didn't play the first conspiracy set, unfortunately. A lot of my friends said it was really fun to play like multiplayer events, but I didn't get a chance to play.
And it's the name is called Brago's Reign. So
Brago was a sweet magic
Yeah.
card. Like that is a very, very cool magic card. Okay.
Kira is not a merfolk. It's a spirit.
Don't play a Master of Waves. Ugh. Blah. It's okay. We don't have...
So the
Any
game will
islands?
end pretty fast.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be
This one's
fine. Yeah, this is fine. Kira has flying.
Why?
The infamous Travis Wu once built a deck with Kiki Jiki and Splinter Twin, but put Kira as a 4 of in the deck, which that was pretty entertaining to witness. I think I'm going to shock myself again here, just play the Finks and the Blade Splicer. The Finks negates this Shockland, which is fine.
The best part is he has still no clue what we're talking about.
This is true. He doesn't understand the fill bads on a turn 2 Vial and a turn 2 Hierarch, instead of, playing optimally and playing them on turn 1.
Maybe he kept up his 1 mana.
Green, white, and a colourless, and a Blade Splicer. And this is the part where we get double Vapor snagged and everyone is sad. It's either that or he's just going to play Spreading Seas and we're going to die on the spot. Alright.
Only the Monster Waves has.
Yeah,
Ad
correct.
block,
Yeah.
so- No.
He can make Mutavolts like pretty big though, right? They become 4/4s. plus any lord. No, because they're elementals. They're all creature type. So the lord
They
pumps
are
them.
4/3s?
The master of the wolves.
No, 4/4s.
4/4s, yeah.
Yeah.
Both the master of waves and the lord of Atlantis pump them.
That's so stupid.
Looks like the shop's filling up. I don't know what's going on tonight. I think Hammer, you have like a RPG group, and then by the looks of it, there's some
like
Smash
Yu-Gi-Oh!
players.
Weekly.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay.
And stuff.
So if anyone wants to ever come hang out and join in all of the activities, there's loads of stuff on. I'm always sat in the corner playing Modo or League of Legends, so you can find me somewhere if you want to come say hi.
Or play bad white creatures.
Or if you have any questions about bad white creatures, come talk to me. I'm your man. Martin's also a good guy to talk to about bad white creatures.
Oh, nice. The turn 5 Etherwile.
Yeah. That feels good. Apparently, he doesn't know what the feel bads mean.
Oh,
so.
okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, come on. What is this? Where's the I'm gonna pop him with the kitchen finks for 5, that's for sure. Teach him a lesson. We'll play the Thalia as well. Another first strike threat. First strike's super relevant against Merfolk. Yeah, let's get these always yield 2 triggers because we've got 9 minutes. Game for 5. Teach him a lesson.
For our next trick, we need a second pack. Or
cancel.
Because we are not able to tap our mana correctly.
Yep. Oh, come on. Wow. I really don't like this interface. If anyone wants to come play Paper Magic, I'll be more than happy to play. What do we want to draw here? Like,
we should play this.
I don't think we should play that card. That looks awful.
It's Displacement Wave.
Displacement Wave. Yeah, maybe it would be good here, because then we can just bounce all his tokens. But we'd also lose our Blade Splicers, and they're the only thing keeping us alive.
You play for 2.
We could play it for 2, and then bounce our Thalia that we just played, that took us 2 turns,
but we have
2 attempts to cast it. Yeah. Oh,
And
don't play more lords. Go away. Man, he's gonna have a big.
No lords. Silver
I bet he draws the Spreading Seas off that, and the Spreading Seas he'll draw another lord. You just know it. You just know.
You're paranoid.
Of course I'm paranoid. I don't like playing against Merfolk.
You don't like to play against any deck?
There's no fun deck to play against in Modern. Fact. Like name one deck that's fun to play against.
Fun to play against? The Equipment Cheerios deck.
That's not fun to play against. My friend plays that with Monastery Mentor, and I die on turn 2 most of the time.
That's sweet.
Yeah, he plays like all the Gemstone Caverns and stuff.
Yeah,
you know the extra mana ones, and then he jams Mox Opal into land, into Monastery Mentor, and then storms off. And if you don't die to that, you'll die to the tokens the next turn.
Sweet.
It's rough, man. It's really rough.
I like that.
Okay, he's also pretty flooded, which is fine, but not as much as we are. Would you like to pay 2 life? No, I do not. I think we're just going to pop him for 5 again. He's on a 4-turn clock and can't attack right now. He's popping us for 2, we're getting him for 5. It's the most damage that we have, and it's Kitchen thinks that if he blocks it, then we can gain some life if he trades with it.
What time is it? No.
It is 6 PM. What time's your group start?
In about an hour.
Okay, so Hammer might be with us for another round, maybe? Another burger? Yeah. Get out of here. I don't want to play with you anymore, Hammer.
I know.
I'm gonna invite Loris back, even though he was worse. I'm gonna get him back because he doesn't eat burgers without me. He would invite me for a burger.
I paid a burger for you. Long time ago.
This is true. I do owe you a burger.
No.
All right, what's he got? Don't have anything, please, Merfolk friend. At least his time is now like catching up to ours. He was on 18 minutes and we were on 10. So like he's clearly
we don't do anything except of attacking with
5 power kitchen things. Yeah. I mean it's a 4-turn clock, so it's never a bad place to be. Don't attack. Don't attack. Just keep running the attack for 2s. This is fine. Happy days. If we draw a resto, his Kira is going to die, and then his whole board is going to collapse because we'll get to Pathers. his lords and his masters. If we draw a resto or a Flickwisp doesn't really work. We can trade with it, but we can't path anything or blink anything of his. He didn't reveal with Wonderwine Hub. I wouldn't either, even if I had something. Just not worth it.
Maybe
Right, come on, draw fire.
The shuffler is a big.
Oh, this shuffler is a dick. Alright.
Hop in for 5.
Yep.
Never change.
I'm sorry that this is like the most boring game of Magic that's happened in a while. Like nothing exciting is happening here. Soon he's going to start chomp blocking with his 2/1s, I think.
You have to. Otherwise you're gonna draw the resto and just win.
I mean, like, why isn't he blocking with Mutavolts? You know? They trade with it as well.
Ooh.
We've got another Lord, make a Mutavolt. Be on the Kitchen Finks. Harbinger
Harbinger
of
of
the type.
Tides.
Fine. I'll gain 2 more life. Fine. Okay. At least I get to cast another spell for once instead of just these lands. Main.
I don't get why you just attacks.
I don't know
with
either.
Everything. Probably kill us.
Kitchen Finks. Kitchen Finks. I did really like the SCG playmat with the kitchen links. I thought that was really cute. Yes, gaining 2. Now we're winning because we're on 12 and he's on 10.
And we're gonna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 creatures, I think.
Yep.
Plus whatever he draws this turn. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First strike.
5 creatures.
First strike kills this. First strike kills this.
And he loses all his tokens.
So he just doesn't attack with this, does he? He just comes in with the Mutavolts that are bigger.
Yeah.
So then we just have to double block Mutavolts and then chomp block Mutavolts. Combat really doesn't look that favourable for us, so I'm quite glad he's not attacking. I don't want to have to do maths. It's funny, all of the games we've played so far, I haven't actually had to figure out how to kill my opponent, they've just conceded instead. Modo players, keep doing that. Don't let me make a mistake.
We are doing that on our own.
Yeah,
we don't need you, Modo players, to make mistakes.
Yeah, we don't need any help, thanks.
Because we're good at matching.
Man, if he draws a Spreading Seas, like, I just don't know what to do. Like,
You can only attack for like.
right.
Oh.
Okay, we're
That's
on.
not a good
No,
sign?
that's not a good sign. I think he's just figured it out that he can actually attack us with Mutavolts favourably. Okay, Kitchen Finks is going under a bus. Does he just attack for 12 with those? And the 2 from Kira? Or does he attack with everything here?
Maybe he's too lazy to calculate. And
Just
has to
turn everything sideways?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Ah, boo! Alright then,
But
so...
we can.
We can
first
shrink
strike
his
kill.
team, like, for
Yeah.
sure. We can take a Lord out. That makes everything else smaller. So... Alright, move to blockers. We can... Is this still a 2-2?
Yeah.
Why is it so small? Why can't I see this fucking thing? This is a 2-2, right? So we can put a Thalia here.
Not if he has a lord in his hand.
Sure, of course. So we want to put Golem here.
Yeah.
He's only got 1 card, so he can't have 2 lords. So that's fine. We can put this here. This will become a 3-3, so this will trade favourably with this.
Yeah.
This will trade favourably with a Mutavault.
This will
Thalia
kill
will
this one.
take... What is that? Do we want to get rid of this more than Harbinger, I guess? This goes in front of...
The 4/4.
Are we just chump blocking? Or do we... No, we just kill one of these, right? If he has Vapor Snag, he can't kill both. First strike damage would still happen anyway. We have enough mana that we can probably chump block this. How much damage are we taking here? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10, that's 12. So we still have to chump block these idiots over here. I don't really want to put this in front of anything. I'd rather just keep the first strike just in case. Oh wait, we might as well block. This is 2-2, isn't it? So it doesn't matter what we block now out of these with our Hierarch here.
We'll see, maybe he has a Lord and we're dead.
Yeah, I mean, if he has a Lord, then sure. I think he would do at this point. So first strike damage will happen.
He has no Lord.
He has no Lord. That trades favourably for us. We're taking 10. We're gaining 2. Getting a 4. Most of his board is gone. We've still got a ton of first strike damage.
If we draw the second path, is he dead? We have 3,
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
Yes.
Providing he has nothing.
We have a redraw.
Yay! Right, let's
Sacrifice this.
I would quite like to have had the Noble Hierarchs in play if we draw a Displacer. Draw a card. Come on. I'm hoping he has just Stone Cold nothing. I'm hoping we draw a Resto. Flicker Wisp. Okay. Do we...
If we flicker his Master of Waves,
I think that's way too risky. I know we flicker then path it, don't we? Because the flicker is countered. But I feel like that if he has any blocker for Violin... Ah.
he just conceded the match.
Alright. Alright, seems good. I will take it. That's another game that we didn't have to figure out how to kill our opponent. Guys, if you ever win a Modo, play
Just-
loads of things on the board and then let them figure it out. Alright, I'm just going to jump straight into game 3. We're currently 2-0, 4-0 in matches, so... We still haven't played against any blue-white Eldrazi though. Maybe it's too soon for people to have had it built on Magic Online, but I would really, really like to test that matchup. That's what I'm aiming to do, is...
Lose to Eldrazi's?
Lose to Eldrazi's, yes. I built my deck with the Eldrazi deck in mind, and I'm hoping that I get to play against it at some point, rather than decks that we know how to play against, you know? Like,
I have no idea what you're doing.
no one does. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but, like, Merfolk is a known entity.
Yeah.
You know, Affinity is a known entity. We know the cards in the deck, we know what to play around, what to beat. I'm not sure on the current iterations of Eldrazi on... You know, how to beat them.
How expensive is Eldrazi on Modo?
I would assume very, because everything's spiked.
Yep.
Thornot Seers are like 10 apiece. Eldrazi Temple's probably crazy money. Ivugan's probably crazy money. What's the other Like they play Urborgs as well.